Welcome to this paddle. Today we are in Madrid, well, in Alcobendas, La Moraleja. It's a very well-known neighborhood, like high-end. And we are with a special guest that you already know if you follow us, who is Chema Montes. So I was going to say welcome, but now I'm the one that is visiting you, right?
Okay, in first place, hello everyone. Welcome to my office, to my club, Rosa.
I like your office. No computers.
It's a nice office.
It is. In fact, it is. So let's start. Who is Chema Montes? Because I know you, but the audience has seen you like barely for 5 minutes or so. Tell us who you are.
Okay, in first place, I don't like too much to talk about me,
Okay.
but I will introduce myself.
Please.
As you said, I am Chema Montes. I am an ex-paddle professional player.
Okay.
Okay, because as you can see, I'm pretty old.
No.
How
old are you?
I am in my 52.
You don't look like.
Thank you so
You know,
much.
Thank
you so much. This is because that is why paddle is so healthy. So
That's your secret.
That's my secret.
Okay.
That's my magic pill. Yes, as I am telling you, I was a paddle professional player. I started playing paddle in 1992.
First World Cup was then.
First World Cup, but I didn't participate
I
in
guess
it
so.
because I was very young. But I was introducing myself to paddle.
Okay.
I came from tennis because
Okay.
all the paddle players of my age, because the paddle didn't exist, we come from tennis. Okay.
Okay.
So I started playing paddle for just hobby, just to have fun, enjoy with friends. And I introduced myself to paddle, and to make it short, I started playing tournaments, and I started introducing myself to as a semi-professional player.
Okay.
So that was a long time ago. I ended my career at 2007 or 2008, more or less.
Okay.
I don't remember.
And what happened in the middle, which is what makes you uncomfortable, but it's very interesting.
Yes.
So.
And when I ended my professional career as a paddle player, I started working in a club, teaching paddle.
No, but
sorry.
How was your career?
My career. Okay.
Like,
my career. Okay, my career was really successful.
Okay.
I feel really proud of it.
It's time to sell yourself.
Thank you so much. I hit the number 4 in the world. And during a period of more or less 10 years, my low ranking was couple number 8.
Okay.
So I was always in the master position.
Okay.
So that is really successful for me. And this is more or less the resume of my professional career. So
okay.
Was
and
really
you
successful.
won a World Cup too.
I won a World Cup, yes, with the Spanish team. In Argentina, in Mar del Plata. It was in 1998, I think.
Okay.
A long time ago too. We won Argentina, the final. And yes, I feel really proud.
Didn't burn the plane or something?
Too much.
Yeah, but it's not easy. And who were the players that played in the Spanish team?
In the Spanish team, okay. Let me make memory.
If you remember.
Yes. It were Pablo Semprún. He's older than me. Alberto Rodriguez Piñón, older than me. And in my age was Guillermo Laoz, Willy, me, Raúl Arias, and the 6th player was, I think was, I don't know exactly, was Rubén Gómez also in the team, and a few more. I think Pitu Losada probably was in the team. But it was a long time ago. So
yeah. And what happened during that time? You played with like also top players, your couple, right?
For sure, yes.
Who were your partners?
My partners during the competition?
Yeah.
My partner was Guillermo Laoz. I played the final against Argentina with Willy. We were the third couple. So it was the definitely the winning point was our couple, and it was very I don't know, it was a rusty, it was a tough game, and all the crowd, all the followers supporting the other team. So it was
Tough.
with a lot of frustration
Yeah.
inside the court, but with the winning was all the lead.
Yeah, I think it tastes better.
For sure, yes, tasty, very
Yes.
tasty the winning.
Yeah, but I mean, you've played during the tournaments out of the World Cup with Maru Lasaigues, who
Yeah.
were like your partners.
Yes, my main partners, because I had a lot of partners. Um, I have to say, from Spanish partners were I started playing with Oscar Ingles a long time ago in my beginnings. Then I played with Rubén Gómez, it's a Spanish player too. He's my age also. And then I started playing with Maru Lasaigues. Maru Lasaigues was a top player, Argentine top player. I think was I don't think was number one, no, number two probably in the world, because his brother was Alejandro Lasaigues. I mean, that's another league, But I played with him for at least 3 years, I think.
Okay.
3 years in a row. So nowadays,
Quite solid.
yes, but nowadays it's not usual. But a long time ago it was more. I don't know why, but we played together more longer.
Okay.
And also I played for a year with Juan Martín Díaz. That was for me just my movie. I don't know why he came to me. He asked me to play with him. So
Did you ever ask him?
No. No. I just. I mean, he went to me because I don't know exactly why. Because probably he tried to play with other players and he couldn't. And I said, so obviously yes. And we did won the Spanish tournament. The I don't know how to say Campeonato de España.
Yeah.
Spanish
The
tournament,
Spanish
yes.
Cup or
Spanish,
something.
yes. And also we end couple number 2, I think, in the ranking.
Okay.
So it was terrific for me.
Yeah, amazing. So
I'm also sorry. I have to name Matias Diaz.
okay.
Mati Diaz.
I've seen some pictures.
Yes, I end my career with him, playing
Okay.
with him. So for me it was terrific playing with him. We played for probably 2 years and a half or 3. So it was a very nice experience.
And you could make a living of that at that time?
At that time it was very, very difficult. You could only make a living of that if you are the top players. Obviously, for us it was more or less, but it was very difficult to do it if you are couple number 10, 12,
Yeah.
even lower. So times are different right now.
Yeah, like fortunately, like that's
Obviously,
very good for sports and for next generations and for the industry. And that's why I wanted also to talk to you, because people maybe they think it was like this before and it's not. So it's also
It
time to
wasn't.
appreciate. What was your worst nightmare? Like the most difficult situation you've been facing in the court? Could be like a rival, or could be like a.
The most difficult situation is a good question. As you may notice, I had a lot of experiences, good experiences, and a lot of frustration experiences. But I'm not going to name the player, but
Okay.
I'm going to say this. I am a very low player. My height is. I mean, I am.
Yeah, you're not tall.
I am.
let's say.
I'm sorry. Low. No, sorry. I'm not tall.
Yeah.
And I was winning a top player. We were I don't know, 6'2", 3'2", and in a change, he told me that like tiny or yes.
Wow. And that got stuck.
Yes, it's stuck in my mind. I don't know why, because I was experienced player, and I ended up losing the game.
Wow.
So I mean, it hits me badly. But it's like a bad experience. We have a lot of that, and I don't know. It starts there and it ends when we finish the game. So
Yeah, it's fine. I think you learn something because I was thinking at a bad situation maybe an injury or something like super tough. But if
No,
that's the word that has
yes.
happened,
Fortunately, I didn't have injured. Small injuries, not
okay,
not
but
heavy.
nothing serious.
Yeah, not heavy.
That's good. So we've talked about the tournaments. How were the materials, like the palas?
That's a good question. Yes, with the palas, with the paddle rackets, I mean the development is I mean it's amazing. We start playing with woods.
Okay,
They are really woods. They are like
like a bat.
if you cut you cut a tree, you put a handle. That's more or less like that. The beginnings, 25, 30 years ago, the paddles were really like trading cards, you
Okay,
know?
how thin?
Yeah, very thin, and didn't. I mean, they are made all of wood,
Mm-hmm.
and the touching of the ball was so different that you only can play flat, straight, very I mean, with no effects. So the concept is really, I mean, it's very different as we really are living now.
Yeah. And the ball was the same?
The ball was really similar,
Okay.
a little bit faster,
Okay.
but similar.
But also there has been a change on the courts, right? Like uh, I'm not just referring to the pico, not pico like glass to wall, but also the surface has changed.
No, but you're putting something interesting
Mm-hmm.
because a long time ago, the wall or the glass
Mm-hmm.
was 1 meter longer.
Oh wow!
You didn't know
Not
that?
I would know.
Okay, at the beginnings, the
No,
wall.
20 por 10, 10 by 20.
No, they are 20. No, the I mean the dimension of the court
It was
at 1020 or
okay.
2010.
Okay.
Okay,
But the
but no, now you have 6 meters of fence
okay.
and 4 meters of glass
Okay.
or
Yeah.
wall. Okay, what I'm talking about is you have 5 and 5.
Okay.
So 5 fence and 5 wall.
Okay.
So you have we played with 1 more meter of wall.
Okay.
So the rebounds were different,
Oh.
but that was at the beginning. Then they changed with the same dimensions, and also the surface.
Mm-hmm.
We start playing with like
Concrete.
yes, concrete or tennis quick,
Mm-hmm.
and now we are playing in grass. So
Yeah. That's amazing.
yes, amazing. Yes, a big change.
For our knees and like
It's more healthy.
heels and.
It's more healthy. Yes.
But I've seen still in Argentina they have like polished concrete courts.
I don't know if they still have. Probably they have.
Well, last
Here in
summer.
Spain, we haven't. I think we have
Not anymore,
Not
right?
anymore.
I don't know if people would play there. Like, if it's free or it's something like in your building or something like that, okay. No.
I don't feel like it playing there.
And when did you decide to say, I'm not gonna keep being a professional? Like, I'm done. No. Enough is enough.
You really don't decide that.
Oh. They
Life,
kick you out?
life decide that. Life decide that. You get old, and
You felt old.
I mean, when you are over your 40s, 40 something, you're not. Your body's not the same as when you're at your 20s or your 30s. So that is genetic. That is life. So this is a life rule. But when a long time ago, when we didn't earn too much money, you have to decide where to go, right?
Yeah.
And I started working at a club in a club as a teacher, as a paddle teacher. Then I was the the manager of the academy
Mm-hmm.
or the director of the academy, and once they offered me to be the manager of the whole club,
Mm-hmm.
I have to decide to stop playing because I could travel to the tournaments or start working at the. So I decided stop playing
Okay.
and start working at the club. So that's when I quit. I mean, yes, I split it.
But you're still playing. Like, right now you're the world champion.
Okay.
That thing that you don't like.
Now let's say this properly.
Okay.
I am the world champion with the Spanish team, but in senior
Okay.
category.
Senior is plus.
Plus, there are different categories: plus 35, plus 40, plus 45,
Mm-hmm.
plus 50,
Okay.
plus 55. So in the Spanish team, I am over 50,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes because of the coach decide, he low me down to the plus 45,
Okay.
depending where you're playing against and
Mhm.
that stuff, strategies. But the last tournament was in Las Vegas 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and yes, move on. And now we are playing next month here in Madrid. Sorry,
No, in
in
Alicante,
Spain.
right?
Yes, in
Let me think.
Alicante, in La Nucía, in Benidorm, and it's a new challenge.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna represent Spain again.
Fortunately, yes, I've been chosen.
Well, so you're still playing. That's what I mean.
Yes, no, I still play.
Competitively,
Yes,
it's not the same
yes.
as being a pro player, but
Obviously,
you take it
obviously.
seriously. Like you
Yes.
wanna win.
For
You're
sure,
not just for
because
the fun.
for sure, because I have the competition inside me. So I feel like when I get in court, I feel like a professional player, even though the machine doesn't work as well. But inside my head, inside my heart, I like to compete. I like to
Yeah, for
to
you
feel.
it's the same.
For me, it's the same. Yes, obviously, yes.
Once you are there,
Once I am inside, once I'm in the field, I want to fire. So that's the adrenaline you need to
yeah,
live.
that's what I think. Like, if not, it's like faking it, not doing that.
Once you have the monster inside, you have to bring it out.
That's what I was going to ask. Like, if it's a gene or something, because your sister is a player too. Like,
Yes.
it's a family thing, or how is that?
I mean, when you have the warrior inside, uh, even if you get old, the warrior is still there. So
Okay.
you need to face at the warriors, and you have to challenge yourself,
Yeah.
and you need to feel competitive, even though you are not in your 20s.
Yeah.
But you need that feeling.
So let's switch a little bit from the player to what has been next, right? So you left the court. You're not like, let's say, in the circuit, the tournament, you're in a club, but you also went to college, right? Because sometimes in sports, what happens is people, after living the sport life, they don't have that education or that, I don't know, like different inputs in order to know what to do next. And I think it's super important.
Yes, obviously this is why my father told me that okay, you can do sport, you can play tennis, you can do whatever you want, but you must go to college. I mean, that is your main focus.
Okay.
Your main goal is college, and obviously university.
Mm-hmm.
And I deal with it as good as I can. I study. When I end college, I study business administration for 4 years, and
Yeah, you got your degree.
I get my degree. I continue practicing. I continue playing tournaments, and obviously it wasn't easy, but I mean there is what it's a lesson that sport and professional sport gave to me.
Mm-hmm.
You must effort. You must quit doing party. You must quit doing other
Focus,
things.
focus.
Focus on what your goals, your dreams,
Go for
and
it.
go for it. Pushing hard, grinding every day. So I feel good with that.
And I think somehow it makes you more efficient. When you don't have time, like you pick your paddles, you prioritize, and you're way more effective than when you feel you have all the time.
Obviously, if your time, I mean, we all have 24 hours, right? But the matter is that how you deal, how you handle those 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have free time and your schedule is always I don't know,
Busy.
yeah, busy, you don't have time to worry in what to do. Waste your time? No, you don't have time. You have to
Yeah.
practice. You have to eat. You have to study. You have to sleep,
Yeah.
and you have to rest.
Whatever. But you don't waste your time.
You don't waste it.
So there's a question that gets me sometimes thinking, because when I say, "Oh, I'm gonna go to me, you're a coach for sure, but what you're doing with me is more being an instructor." So what I mean is, what's the difference between a coach and an instructor? Because
Yes.
totally different.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
to be a instructor or a teacher,
Yeah.
paddle teacher, um, it's not the same, obviously, that to be a coach of a professional player, obviously. But in some way, I am also coaching you
Mm-hmm.
how to understand the game. Even if, if your level is can be high, can be low, whatever. But I am a teacher. I'm teaching you paddle skills, obviously, technique, where you have to be at the court, in the court, how to move, but also how to understand the game,
Mm-hmm.
when to play fast, when not to play fast, when you come to the net, don't rush. I mean, I always say, tell you, Rosa, don't rush the net, don't rush the ball, take your time, slow down your mind. That is a coaching way.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be a regular teacher, but also you have to have a little bit of coaching because you have to coach the mind of the player.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the player is a
Yeah.
beginner or starting playing, but you have to also coach the mind. So it's mixed. Obviously, if you are a regular teacher
Yeah.
and you don't have the experience of the competition, it's very difficult to be a coach of a professional player because to understand what the player is living inside the court, you must have that feedback with you,
Yeah.
because if you haven't feel that, it's very difficult to say what to do.
Yeah, and I think it's a two-way road too. Also, because even if you know a lot about paddle, it's not the same. Like the authority you have when you're coaching the player also knows that you've been there, so it's gonna respect you more.
Yes, I think that is totally true, because when you are talking at the coaching area with the players, sometimes you have to say very few words. You have to look each other eyes, because the player is feeling the frustration inside the car, but you know what he's feeling
Yeah.
because you live that. So it's very important what you told me, what you just to say, because uh, you need the communication between the player and the coach. Uh, must be more than communication,
Yeah.
because the respect you need to receive from the player
Yeah.
is obviously very important, because you can't help him if he doesn't know that you already know what he's living inside the car.
Yeah. Yeah, like that feeling of living someone else's feelings is super important to empathize, connect, and build trust. So you were also a professional coach for I was gonna say a little time, but it wasn't a little time, right?
Uh, yes, when I started playing a few years ago, sorry, a few years later,
Uh-huh.
my sister told me that if I can help her
Okay.
being her coach,
How can you say no to a sister, right?
and that obviously I couldn't.
Especially if she's
But
playing number one player.
yes, but that's where I want to go. My thoughts were,
How can I help her
what
if
can
she's already top one?
how can I upgrade you? What can I say to you that you are number one in the world? You know everything about paddle, and here I am. I'm your brother, but how can I help you? So for me, it was a really nice experience, because I learned more from her than her from me.
Okay.
So for me, it was like a master in coaching.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think there's so part of the magic of building something like she was with Alejandro Salazar, right?
Yes.
So coaching
No,
two people.
first
So who were the people?
yes, first she played with Neki Berwick
Okay, for many years.
for many years, Brazilian,
Mm-hmm.
number one couple. I learned a lot from Neki also, because obviously when you're coaching number one players, you learn more than you can receive. You receive more than you can give to them.
That's what you think. Maybe we ask them and they have another view. Like,
Probably, but I feel like it. I
okay.
feel like it. Then my sister stopped playing with Neki, because Neki retired, and she started playing with Pati Yaguno,
Okay.
and that's where I could open my mind and I don't know, offer my experience
Mm-hmm.
more to Patty than to my sister, because
Okay.
my sister was I don't know. I mean, she was the coach in the court,
Okay.
and I was the helper.
Okay.
I was the helper. So that was a brilliant experience, and also obviously with as you told, you said Alejandra Salazar. She played with Alejandra for 2 or 3 years, and for me it was a terrific experience. Yes.
I guess so. So how do you detect talent? It's something that sometimes when I'm thinking, like, what do you look for, or how can you when you see someone like with this little tip or this person has this special ability, because I guess you have different eye than regular people can see.
Yes, that is a good question. It's not easy, but obviously, if you have the proper eye, you can detect um, more than skills or shots or nice playing or that stuff. You detect talent watching how the mood of the player is. How does he prepare the point? How does he communicate with his partner? And all that stuff. How does he move inside the court, even while he's not touching the ball? Because sometimes you can help your partner with a good position in the court, even though if you are not playing the ball. You know what I mean? So it's not easy to detect talent, but watching with the proper eyes, you can see more than you are watching.
Important. Which could be the primary skills to play paddle?
The primary,
For fun and then for competitive.
so the primary skills to play paddle for fun, you can walk by yourself.
Yeah.
That's the primary skill, and have fun, enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
For example, today is now
Yeah, it's open.
it's opening. Feel those things, these positive things. Obviously, you need to be healthy conditions. You need to have at least you need to how to know to how to handle the racket and have a little bit of timing to touch the ball.
Okay.
So that's
And then if you send it to the other side of the court.
it's great. It's great. But during that mood, during that way,
So for competitive, what do you look for?
yes, for
Because
competitive,
you're coaching here kids, and so how's that?
yes, obviously, when you're coaching kids, you you have two roles. Okay, the sport skills, moral skills, and mental skills.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say with mental skills that they are kids.
Yeah.
They are growing. They are growing their bodies and they're growing their self. I mean their mind. So it's very important for me to have a good focus in what you are working with, what you are working with, because there are kids that they are developing as a person. So that is a good challenge. I mean, it's a nice challenge for me because it's like I am building the player. I am building the person and the player. Because during the practice time, I am like his father. I am like his. I'm the builder of the character of the how to act,
Yeah.
how to manage the frustration, and that's for me very challenging.
Yeah, I'm thinking, and I'm gonna go like far this comparison, but like what Michelangelo said with the blocks of marble, right? Like the sculpture was there, but you have to take the things out. So you have to envision first what you can get with that person, and then how
Yeah.
to polish and pull and
For sure, but in first place you have to know what are his goals.
Okay.
You need to know if he want to be a real player or just he play for fun. So this culture you work it in a different way.
Okay.
In a different way, because the sculpture is there, but inside it's a
Yeah.
person, it's a mind,
Yeah.
Feelings.
Yeah,
and
it's
all
not
that stuff.
passive.
It's not passive.
It's a person. Yeah. Chema, one important question that I think could be super helpful is which could be like minor tips that could help people that are playing just for fun.
The tips that beginners or minor players need to have, I think that they need to have just for fun. Obviously, for me, it's very useful to have two structural tips.
Okay.
Put the ball inside. I mean, don't mistake too much. Don't be so risky playing.
Okay.
Play more friendly with yourself, not with the opponent.
Okay.
Trying to be more consistency, being perseverance in the game,
Okay.
because uh, during the game is where when you build a point. A lot of players, obviously beginners more, they are they are point rushers. They want to end the
I like
point.
it.
They want to end the point just at the first touch, second touch, third touch.
Especially people that come from tennis.
Yes,
To me, because they
but
try to
not
do
also,
winners
not only people that comes from tennis.
in general.
Because if you have good skills and you have a winners, okay, use them. But if you don't,
Yeah.
you cannot use them
You
because
get
you don't
into
have
trouble.
them. You need to work through them, you know. So to develop the point, you must be confident with the game, obviously with your own skills.
Yeah.
So you have to set up your mind to equilibrate your skills to your winning.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first.
Okay.
And the second is try to play more lobs because you are going to have more time to recover the position and also to think what to do next.
Okay.
So sometimes it's good to slow down the game. Obviously, for professionals,
It's
this quote is now it's just the opposite.
Yeah, you're giving time to your opponent.
That you're giving
Yeah.
that. But when you are a beginner, when you're not professional, you need to give time to yourself.
Yeah.
So to give time to yourself, you need to play, slow down your shots. Not how do you say this? Not offering the point to the opponent, but play more lobs, slow down your game, recover the position, be confident what you are doing. More or less those skills, those tips.
No, that's super important, super interesting. And I see your Instagram and you're coaching kids too. How's that?
Um, I'm coaching kids because kids are the future. And for me, it's very interesting to try to, as I told you a few minutes ago, try to build the player, build the person, start from zero or from low conditions, and build up a sportman, sportwoman. That's for me very, I don't know, very
Yeah.
profitable
Yeah.
inside myself, you know.
Yeah, it's rewarding. Like if
Yes,
you.
there is rewarding because uh, when you coach or you train a player that is already built, that is just in the professional tour, I mean, it's very satisfying. But you don't have too much to do with it. I mean, obviously, you're a helper, but you didn't build a player, so you have to deal with what is in front of you.
Mhm.
And if you start from the beginning, when he's or she is 10, 11, 12, you are building a player.
Yeah.
So that is very
It's different.
yes.
Yeah. It's like I don't know, but I guess you also want to somehow give back to Padel, like giving your knowledge to next generation.
For sure.
So that makes you also like happy that.
So for sure, how did I start? Is probably a very good example for those beginners. So I mean, so for those kids to make their own way.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, with their I don't know, with their ways, with their how they are handling that.
Yeah.
I'm offering them the tools, and I'm also teaching them how to use those tools. So that for me is very satisfying.
Yeah, when you see them, I guess doing things that you told them to do, like
I mean for me it's terrific.
that magic.
Yes,
Like
terrific.
hey,
They are doing exactly what I told them to do. That is very difficult to do with
older people,
all
like
the
grown
people,
up.
they're
Yeah.
grown up and they have their own ways to manage themselves. So
But kids are like clay, like you can do.
yes, you can handle them in a different way. Yes.
I guess so. No, that's amazing. So we are in a very special place. I've been here for maybe an hour and already talked with this. Where we are? What's this? We're gonna do another video
Okay.
going around, but I wanna know
Yes, we are in Club Padel La Moraleja. It's a club, it's a public club located in Madrid, in the north of Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, it's in a place, it's a high styling place
Mm-hmm.
with 23 paddle courts.
Wow,
It's a big club
it is.
with a gym, uh, well equipped, with
Yeah, 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 like
um, big cafeteria, restaurant.
they say state of the art.
Okay.
State of the art.
I mean, it's more or less like
It
a
is.
yes, okay, I understand, but it's more or less like a country club,
Yeah.
small country club, family club. We have kids, we have parents. And it's a nice place.
I love it. And what do you do here?
Okay, I am the head coach. We have 9 or 10 paddle coaches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the head coach of them, and also I am the sport manager of the club.
Okay.
Okay, so I am. This is my office. This is I have my home, my house, but this is my second house
Yeah.
because I wake up, I come to the club, have a coffee, and start working with my team.
Yeah, but I think like here you can also do the things how you think has to be done. Like your vision, you can apply it here, and that's amazing.
I'm trying to. I'm trying
Well,
to.
never
It's
perfect.
not always possible, but I'm trying to. I'm trying to teach teachers how to teach.
Wow.
Trying to have a method.
Mm-hmm.
So a teaching method is my main goal right now.
Okay.
It's not an easy job, but it's going. I mean, for me, it's a challenge.
But also picking the coaches, right?
Yes, picking the coaches,
finding, coaching
finding them. It's not easy because nowadays paddle is going so fast that there are not enough coaches.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's a good challenge it's a nice challenge to do this work because I think it's the future to in the academies to have your own method.
Yeah.
So all the coaches can teach the same way
Yeah.
with the different boys, but the same way. So it's interesting for me. It's challenging.
Yeah, and that's gonna be like rewarding in the future.
Yes, looking forward in the years.
It's not
3, 4,
right
5
now.
years. No, it's not right now. No.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask you also, like paddle now is the fastest growing sport in the world. But did you ever think this will this far?
Obviously, paddle is growing fast. It's growing probably, as you said, it's the fastest sport. It's growing big, all worldwide. And a few years ago, when I say a few years ago, I'm talking about before pandemia, for example, 2021, something like that. I couldn't imagine paddle was going to hit so hard and it's going to boom so fast. So we have to be able to be on top of the wave
Yeah.
and to surf that wave
Yeah,
properly
in
enough.
a properly and healthy way.
And a healthy way, yes, because if you boom it too fast and you try to, I mean, you need to put the seeds properly enough. I mean, properly and in a good mood, so they can grow healthy.
Yeah. That was one of the things I wanted to ask you. Which are the mistakes that you think should be avoided at all costs?
That's a good question. I don't really know which are the mistakes, but probably the biggest mistakes are trying to take profit very fast. I mean, you need to invest.
Mm-hmm.
You need muscle, financial muscle. Is correct to say that? Financial
Yeah,
muscle?
it is.
Okay. But obviously, the payback must be graduated. I mean, so because you need to have a good base, have a good beginning, because sometimes people are trying to start up clubs and they want payback very fast, and they are burning their business.
Yeah,
So
just for the beauty of I have a club and
Yes.
money, easy money.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, I think so. We're going to record a little bit with your coaches, and I would like to do that and also go through the club because I think it's super interesting. But before you leave, because you need to
Yes, they are.
coach them, they
I'm
are
watching
like
them.
looking
Yes,
what's
yes.
going on with Chema Superstar today. I think it's important what you're doing, and to me, you are somehow kind of a hidden gem because it's not that easy to find someone that speaks English and understands like what's going on out of Spain. So, how do you face this responsibility? Like seeing yourself as someone that can teach when paddle is growing this fast. How to make it healthy?
Yeah, it's a good question because to make this sport healthy, uh, and as we are talking, is growing all around the world and it's going really fast. Um, the new countries that are, or the countries that are introducing paddle, they have the probably they have the as I told the financial muscle, but they don't have the know-how.
Yeah.
Um, they have the experience of tennis because all those countries have a good experience of tennis, but it's not exactly the same. It's similar. It's easy to put the tennis experience in paddle, but it's not exactly the same. The specific ways of handling the business. So for me, it's very important to not only introduce the sport. You need to have courts, paddle courts, or paddle clubs, and also you need coaches, and that is it's not easy to bring to your country coaches because you need coaches. You can transport tennis coaches to paddle coaches, but you need the know-how. So you need experience, and you need head coaches to manage or to how do you say to teach those coaches how to transform their skills to specific skills of paddle. And as I said, they are not exactly the same.
So it's also an investment of time
For
and
sure, it's
knowledge.
a mess of knowledge and time.
It
Obviously,
is money too, right?
on also obviously money.
I get
Money
it.
without money, you can do probably brief
You
things.
can.
Yes, but also it's very important to introduce the sport in the community
Yeah.
because
Padel is super social.
of course, obviously, the community needs to know, understand the game, and to know how to play the game, and to know what exactly paddle is, because they are looking to like a square, like what is this? No? So you need time, but you need also how to say this. How to you need how to introduce paddle in a properly way
Yeah.
and to make them understand what this sport is about. And you need time and you need knowledge.
Yeah. Do you remember the first time you played paddle?
Yes, I remember the first time I played paddle. I played paddle, I think my first time was in 1982. I was ending my tennis practice time. And in Club Iciar Montes, a club here in Madrid also. And the club reconstruct a paddle court. And with friends, I said, "What is this?" They give me a paddle racket, and we start playing just for fun, and to understand what to do inside the court.
But did you ever think when you think back to that could build your life?
Obviously, no. I mean, can you imagine I was going to. I mean, even I didn't thought I was going to. My life was going to be the sport. So for me, paddle is like like my and I know my heart. It's a way of living. A way of living.
Wow. No, it's that one of the things that really like gets my attention. You like your life has been built around something that was that big and now it's super important.
Yes, but sometimes in life you know how to start, but you never know where you're going to end.
Most of the times in my case.
So this is life.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. I'm gonna leave you go with the coaches.
Thank you so much, Rosa.
I'll try to keep learning from you as much as I can. We'll try.
Okay, we'll keep moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.